Welcome, everybody. My name is Rosemary Dixon. I'm the chair of Prescott Indivisible, and I'm very happy to see you all here. You're very sweet. Is there anybody new here tonight who's never been to? Welcome! Yay! If you, because you're new, not that I don't know you, I know you, but thank you for coming. Dee has a sign-up sheet over there, and you can get our newsletter and all that stuff, and that's Dee right back there. Do you know Dee? Okay. Okay. And welcome, you guys. I'm very happy to have you here.
I am so very proud of our team, and you need to know about that, because from the start, 2.5 years ago, we have done so many things, but the one thing that we are super proud about is that 2 weeks ago, we awarded the 20th DACA renewal award, if you will. The same weekend that we are having the Neighborhood Summit, the United Methodist Church, together with the Prescott Area Immigration Coalition, is doing an immigration panel, 1 o'clock, the United Methodist Church, and Prescott Indivisible is a co-sponsor. So if you have time, please go. It's on the Saturday at 1 o'clock.
Okay, well, that brings us to this. Indivisible National has coordinated with the organization called Defund Hate. And the point of Defund Hate is that we are putting a lot of money into keeping children in cages, a lot of money. And in my humble opinion, anyway, and I think Indivisible's humble opinion also, maybe not so humble, is that why are we talking about how much to give them? For how much to fund kids in cages? We can't normalize the fact that there's kids in cages. We don't want to talk about how much to give them. We want to talk about getting them out of there, right? Getting them with their families. It's unacceptable to act as if it's normal and just should we give them $100 million or $200 million for the profit that these guys are going to make on their $725 a day per kid, right? It is unacceptable completely. So this Tuesday, there is a rally to defund hate on the corner of Montezuma and Gurley with our regular rally, and we would love to see you all there. So 1 o'clock on the corner, Montezuma and Gurley, we would really like to have a good showing to just defund this hate, because it is hate. It is hate. It really is. So thank you. If you want to take a sign, that'd be great, and you can bring it with you on Tuesday. Here we're talking about the Democrats, right? And Indivisible's nonpartisan. But the way I look at it is we have to vote our values, right? And right now, our values are not particularly Republican at the moment, are they? Our next speaker is Carrie Hull, and she's going to tell us about an important event coming up.
Hello. Okay, so I am here representing the environmental team for Prescott Indivisible because they asked me to for this little minute. I hope I can keep it to a minute. So I'm with Northern Arizona Climate Change Alliance, and so I bring climate change education and presentations to this community, to Cottonwood, Camp Verde, and hopefully I'll be expanding to Ashbrook in January. That's my dream. We're calling it the Prescott Earth March and Rally Global Climate Strike because everybody knows Greta Thunberg is here from Sweden. Yes, Greta. Thank you, Queen. And so it's a youth movement, right? So please come out to the march. It's on the 20th, and we're meeting at 5 o'clock at the courthouse in the normal places that we all march. And so we're going to do our program, and then we're going to march down to Mile High. And for those that are going to join, are going to join. So please come to the march first and walk down to the summit if you're planning to do that. So that's kind of the idea. Okay, thank you.
Seriously, we had another Twitter training this afternoon. Cool. And Jan Manolis and Jan Herbert and Ann Schwert, and 2 other people were there. This was the 8th training. Nobody in the state of Arizona is doing this. And like so many things with Prescott Indivisible, we are on top of it, and we are in the lead, and we are pushing forward. It's a really exciting time. So, other than my normal ask of contact me if you want to be part of Twitter training, I mean, that's ongoing because we are building this huge group, building the momentum. On September 21st at the Democratic Caucus, from 10 until 12, there is a panel of Twitter hotshots throughout the state that are going to plan the strategy. Pardon? Did I say it wrong?
No, it's great.
I said we're inventing a new caucus.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. And so what we're going to do is plan our strategy so that with all of you people that have been trained in Twitter, then there is going to be a focus that will make us that much more politically effective. So I want to, as I go around, just raise your hand if you have gone to Twitter training. Please do that. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah. Wonderful. And there's Dee Cohn back there. She's the Twitter rock star. So, any questions on Twitter?
Our next speaker is Linda Lutz. Beautiful Linda Lutz.
Hear ye, come and get them. We've got the new t-shirts in. They're very old school and cool. We can relate to that. So the sizes are limited. Come and pick your size, or we can order one for you if we need to. So thank you.
Okay, so the first one, you want to flip that, is we're going to have our 3rd annual PI picnic. And so many of you were at the first one, and it's just great to see the same faces year after year. But this is going to be our first, we're trying total waste-free picnic. So, yeah. So a few months ago, we made a motion and we voted on getting rid of paper and plastic and all that stuff at our meeting. So we're moving that along so we can all participate in helping save our environment wherever our carry is. So we're doing our part. It's Sunday, October 6th from noon. It usually goes until 3 o'clock. Next week, those of you who were at the last watch party know that you can have your picture taken with your favorite candidate. And depending on who it is. Anyway, please come. It's next Thursday, September 12th. They didn't announce this until last week, and we have to thank Guacamaya's restaurant, which is it's 1317 West Gurley Street. And it's just a really good time. So please come, and we look forward to seeing you. Thank you.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about the Neighborhood Summit. Does everybody know when it is?
September 20th. September.
Mile High Middle School. Friday night, from doors open at 5:30. The event starts at 6 to 7:30. It's going to be super entertaining, super meaningful, and you won't want to miss it. So why are we doing a neighborhood summit? This is one reason. She said, as a white person, I realized that I'd been taught about racism as something that puts others at a disadvantage. There's going to be a lot of people who are white who say something like, I don't want to be made to feel guilty for being white, right? That's a thing. That's the thing. I've heard it countless times. Because if you think about it, how many people here would want to be treated like a black person is in this country? Nobody? So what are you doing about it? right? I mean, we're well aware of it, but we go on with our lives. You know what I mean? We just go on with our lives. And people of color are neighbors. You know, they're our friends and neighbors. And it's pretty hard to take that they're treated in a way that we will never, ever know. So you know what it takes? It takes a leap. It takes a leap to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. It takes a leap to recognize where you are in the system, because racism is a system, right? It's a system, it's institutionalized, and we got to recognize that. We got to recognize the history. So if you're a kid of color, if you're a Native American kid, you're usually relegated to, like, you know, think of your textbooks. They have these little boxes, like there's a whole page on white people and there's like 3 lines and, oh yeah, there were slaves. Oh yeah, there was a Trail of Tears, by the way. Do you know what I mean? Did you know that when white women got the vote, black women did not get it? And did you know that the suffragists actually were well aware of that? And Elizabeth Cady Stanton even said, oh well, we got to get the vote. At the national conference, they had the Friday night, everybody was arriving on Friday night, and they had the Indivisible. So it was just a big party, basically, and people were meeting with their colleagues from their states. And there were apparently quite a few people of color that didn't feel that comfortable there. And here's me, Ms. Arizona, going, whoa, look how diverse this group is. And there's people of color going, ooh, what's wrong with this group? It's also a mission to make this space and this group feel comfortable for everyone who wants to be here.
If I could address that a little bit, and you know, together with our friend from New York, we really try to reach out in the context of the Hispanic population. I hate to say it, but they're working. They cannot afford, they do attend some of the things, they do participate, they engage in some of the things that we, you know, try to, you know, do as we think is a good thing to do. But it is us, unfortunately, the people that have the time and the luxury to come to these things and to be proactive, you know.
We're having a racial equity event. We need a racial equity event. We need everybody there. I got to tell you, we have 39 volunteers already, which is so great. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the people who have volunteered.
As you can probably tell, there's a lot of moving parts with the Neighborhood Summit for Equity. And we have, like Rosemary mentioned, we've gotten an immense amount of support the entire time the planning of this event has been going on now for over 6 months. And I'm just going to come back here and give the mic back to Rosemary, but before I do, I just want to say one more thing, how much just this conversation a little bit even tonight and gives me hope. And I'm really excited about this. Like I said, we've been planning on it for quite a while. It's really coming together. There's a lot of pieces that are coming together, so please do everything you can. Bring friends. Don't just come yourself. Bring a friend, right? This is something that we really want to... One thing I can say about the folks who have signed up for the workshops on Sunday, we are having people who are coming from all over the state, every corner of the state. Kingman and Yuma and Tucson, all around Phoenix. Payson, Flagstaff, up on the res. We are having people coming here. They are coming here. Tohono. We are hosting the state, okay? And that's really exciting because of all the connections that are going to happen. And so I just want to thank you all for the support because this has been a significant endeavor, and obviously we're still on our way through it. But it's pretty exciting, so thank you.
I'll just say one more thing so you know. This is a beginning of a series of events, because you don't do an equity event and then just say, okay, we're good now, bye. It's not what you do. We've got some films in mind, and we are hitting this hard. We are hitting this hard, and we are connecting with people of color groups in the community and inviting everybody to everything. So Any questions, please email or whatever. So thank you so much. We're done. Questions at all? No? Okay.